Hello, my name is Thoriq Ramadhan, name 013 and fine.
Hello, my name is Aulia Salsabillah A, NIM 026 from Diploma 4 Management Art of Culinary, Surabaya State University.
I will explain about sustainability of food production and common culinary terms. Definition sustainability of food production. Food production sustainability is a method of production using practices and systems that are not polluting, conserve non-renewable energy and natural resources, and are economic efficient, are safe for works, communicate and consumers, and do not compromise the needs of food generation. And the final activity in food production in this type food is selected in several aspects, namely cleans, quality, and packaging, so that people not worry about the cleans of processed food. In the final production process, sterilization very important to ensure it is free from germs.
I will explain about food production function in several aspects: functioning at the restaurant or cafes, and functioning at the factory. Functioning at restaurant or cafes. Food sustainability in restaurant or cafes is the final process in food production in the form of serving food to consumers. And the process of serving food is divided into two, namely hot and cold condition, depending on the type of food. Example: serving steak on a hot plate aims to keep food hot, and serving ice cream must be cold. Functioning at the factory. Food sustainability at the factory is the final process in food production in the form of food packaging and ready to be marketed. The factory packaging process is different from the packaging in the market. If it is factory, the packaging emphasizes more on the sterilization and quality of food packaging. If on the market, sometimes, if indeed the merchant always keep cleanliness, will also affect the food and packaging, but we still have to be careful in choosing food by looking at the packaging first.
Good packaging requirements: 1. No toxin. 2. Must match the packaging material. 3. As of disposal of used packaging. 4. Must ensure sanitation and health of requirement. 5. As and safety is free of food. 6. Packaging must be attractive. 7. To increase product spreads. 8. As and packaging when opening and closing.
And I will explain about definition common culinary term. If you're going to be a chef or any kind of professional in the food world, you need to know the terminology of cooking and baking. Here is a glossary of common cooking terms. Familiarity with the lingo and how to use this word give you instant credibility in every restaurant kitchen. And number 1 is al dente, to cook food until just firm, usually referring to pasta, but can include vegetable. And number 2 is bake, to cook food in an oven using dry heat. And 3 is baste, to moisten food while cooking by spooning, brushing, or squirting a liquid, such as meat dripping to stock, to add flavor and prevent it from dry drying out. And number 4 is bathe. To stir rapidly in a circular motion to make a smooth mixture using a whisk, spoon, or mixer. Number 5 is braise. To cook first by browning the food in butter or oil, to gently simmering in a small amount of liquid over low heat for a long period of time in a covered pan until tender.
The term in culinary is a kind of name in culinary for explain injection, service, ordinary, coming down extensions. In the culinary world also has certain terms found in the word and medicine and sounds all the same, but the meaning is different. I am to understand and comprehend the thoughts carried out. Definition culinary often about injection. There are two different meaning in the word of culinary and medicine. In the sense of culinary word, namely the technique of milk chocolate by dividing two small pieces of chocolate. So, half milk in water vapor, the lifted and half chocolate. In medical terms, injection is the process of entering food into the body as needed. In medical practice, food that are often put in the body through injection are drugs and vitamins. 2. Service. There are two different meanings in the culinary word and the office word. The same meaning is service customer but different ways. If in the culinary word that is service customer by serving food in the customer's table. If in the word is of office that is very customer complain in accordance with the place visit by this customer Scott as banks, hospital, attention.
And there is the benefit of the purpose sustainability of food application. Number 1, to keep food sterile and hygienic. And number 2, to find out a good way of packaging. And number 3, to attract the attention of the public to be interested in buying products. The benefit of the purpose of common culinary terms is number 1, to find out the different terms in culinary terms. Number 2, to help remember various techniques. And number 3, to make it easier to shorten the meaning. And I will answer a question from Alfian NIM 009. The question is why we must to choose good packaging and give the reason. In order to avoid a variety of diseases caused by the packaging that are not hygienic. Next, I will answer question from Aziz NIM 022. The question is, through what is the way for food packaging hygiene? By always paying attention to cleanliness before touching food, especially when we put the food in the packaging. And I will answer question from Orienta NIM 024. Question is, what is the impact of the existence of sustainability of food production? So that we can know more about the final process of food, how and make it easier for us to sort food through packaging in advance. Thank you.
Here, I will answer question from Nancy. Answer: pollution prevention is carried out covering the whole of the product's process such as the selection of raw material, the use of efficient and active process equipment in the use of material, energy, and water, equipment maintenance, of process optimization, and human resource in environmental process and management. 2. Answer 3. Risks of plastic packaging. 1. Not easily disintegrates. 2. Can cause environmental pollution. 3. Tends to absorb odors and flavors. 3. Answers Cantika. Because all humans must know how to make food in the final stage of process, and that will validate the cleanliness and safety of the food production. So human health will be maintained in the consume the food.